Hi beauties, welcome back. Welcome if it is your first time here. We are at my stash, my collection. I desperately need to update what's in here. It's been at least a month. There's things in here that were not originally in here when I shopped this a month ago. Let's jump into it. I'm going to go a little bit quicker today just because my husband's on his way home and we're going to try to have like an early lunch date before I start my day, but I really wanted to get this filmed both for me and for you guys. So as always, I will insert any looks that I did. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was incredibly awful at taking pictures this round. So that is what it is. I apologize, but we can start with palettes. I had my Colourpop Mandalorian palette in here. I did use this several times. I don't think I filmed with it. I did wear it on camera. I used pretty much everything except for these two more cool toned kind of silvery gray shades. It's lovely. I love this shade. I love this shade. Love the shimmers. I mean, not really a whole lot of bad things to say there. I had the So Very Lovely palette. This is really nice too. Gosh, I don't even remember the look that I did with this. I know I used this deeper shade. I used this shimmer a lot for like my inner corner or just as a topper all over my lid. I did use this and this. I can't remember if I used this shade. I think I did. I think I just used it as like a really light transition one day, but again, not really a whole lot of bad things to say. It's lovely, typical Colourpop quality. And then I had my Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals. I think I used this on camera. I filmed with it. I did use this several times. I mean, it's just a super basic, warm, brown neutral palette. Right up my alley. The quality is perfectly fine. I really enjoyed using this. The only other eyeshadow product I had in here was the Kbd Dazzle Stick. I have the shade Flash Storm. I used this several times. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I thought that it was going to be kind of difficult to blend. It's not. It's, I mean, so beautiful. Used this several times. Love it. Foundation wise, I threw this in there. This was not originally in my stash. What did I have in this? Okay, strike everything I just said. This was originally in my stash. I did pull this in to get some more use out of it. However, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. It's not like my perfect shade match. I'm not a fan of how full coverage this is. I really did not enjoy the way that this looked on my skin. It's not like the worst foundation I've ever tried, but I just really don't think I'm gonna get a whole lot of use out of this. And I should have known that. I don't typically like these products that are like concealers and foundations in one. They're just usually a little bit too much for me. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that as of yet, but I will probably end up getting rid of it in the future. So the foundation that I used just about every day was my Flower Beauty Light Illusion. I have M1. Love this. I just simply love this foundation. It's one of my favorite foundations. That's it really for what's up here. I have my glitter glue. I have my eyeshadow primer. Brow stuff stays up there. My tweezers, my eyelash curler. I'm keeping my Auric in there. I like having a Glow Lust in there at all times. My Fenty primer. I used this several times. I think I'm going to put it back. I want to focus on some other stuff, but I'm going to circle back to this because I really would like to use this up. But that's it. That's it for the top section here. Let's move. Okay, so first drawer here is concealers and just my face products. I had my, I always keep my Collab color corrector in peach in here. And then I had my Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer this time. You know how I feel about this. It's an absolute favorite. It's bomb. It will be repurchased continually, but I'm going to put it back. Bronzer wise, I had the Ulta Natural Glow Matte Bronzer. I have the shade Tan. Love this stuff. Again, you kind of, if you've been here, you know how I feel about this. I don't get excited about too many powder bronzers, but I love this. Love this. Had my Nars Cream Laguna. Used this several times. I don't know if you can see the dip I'm getting there, but love it. The way that it smells is actually kind of growing on me. It smells quite lovely, actually, but love this. Love the tone. It's easy to use. It's got great coverage. It's got great lasting power. So yeah, really enjoyed using that. I kept my nude sticks Bondi Bay in there. I am so close to being done. I'm just going to keep that in there. I want to burn through that if I can. And then I had my Fenty Matchstick in Mocha. I mentioned this in one of my most recent videos, but this is so quickly becoming a favorite of mine. The tone is perfect. It's what I like. It's not too cool, not too warm. It blends beautifully. It's just, it's stunning. Blush wise, I had the Pat McGrath. This is one of my newest ones. I got Nude Venus when she had a sale a couple months ago now at this point, so I got it for like 30% off. I absolutely love this shade. It goes with everything. Formula is fantastic. Just love it. I also had a couple of my Flower Beauty blush bombs. I had this warm shade is Spiced. This pink is Cheeky. These are their two newest shades that they came out with at some point last year. Now, I really enjoy these. I really did. I used both of these several times. However, there was a point in time where the Flower Beauty blush bombs were, they were just some of the only cream products that I had, and these actually aren't technically like a cream. They're more of like a gel, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. It just, over time, I have tried different formulas that I have just fallen in love with more than these. So these are not anymore like at the top of my love list, but I still do really enjoy them. I'm glad that I pulled these new shades in to use. Both of these colors are beautiful. I had my number 7 Lift Illuminate finishing powder in light. I really didn't use this a whole lot. I know I've mentioned a couple times I'm not really using a whole lot of powder under my eye, but I really, when I did, I enjoyed that. It did the job. I have my Pat McGrath Divine Rose highlighter. This is stunning. I wear this all the time, or I wore it all the time in the last month. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's just like the most beautiful shimmery rose gold. So putting all that back, let's move on to lips. You know what, I guess we can touch on mascara. I pulled this in at some point because I bought this a little while ago. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara primer. I've really been enjoying this. I've used it with this mascara, my Essence False Lashes. Yeah, I don't know, like it. I've also been using my Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara. I enjoy this mascara, but I do find that it flakes. so like I'm not a huge fan of that, but I do like it for the most part. I'm probably going to keep all of these in. Lip wise, I did end up using all my lips, my Propa lipsticks. I had Profits and Finesse in there. Profits, I know I wore that yesterday. I wore Finesse a couple times. They're both just different tones of brown. I did wear my NYX Art Walk several times. I used my Milani Ludicrous gloss over both of these. I used it on its own with a lip liner. Love it. That's it. Let's get some new stuff. Okay, at my collection, starting with base, I'm holding you by hand now, so probably going to be a little bit shakier. I apologize. My ring light is like broken. I'm having issues with it, and it's really actually kind of pissing me off because it was not an affordable ring light, at least not for me. So I'm really kind of annoyed by that. But anyway, primer wise, what do I want to focus on? I think I want to use, something dewy, of course, or illuminating. I want to use this a little bit more. This is the Covergirl Illuminating Primer. Let's do that. And that's it for now. I've got my Auric in there. Concealer, I have my color corrector. I kind of want to use, what do I want to do? Not my Mcgrath. You know what? Let's use this again. Let's use my Josie Maran Argan Oil. Base wise, what do I want to do? I might pull a few things in. I want to get some more use out of this. This is the Fenty Matchstick in Bamboo. Let's do that. I'm really actually missing this. This is one of my favorite foundations like ever. So let's do that. And then I want to pull in my Clinique too. I've been missing this, the Super Balanced makeup. So that's it. Powder wise, let's do my e.l.f. Let's pull in the Halo Glow. Okay, at cheeks, we've got blushes. What do I want to do for blush? What do I want to do? You know what, I kind of want to use this. I want to use my Nabla. I have the shade Truth. So let's do that. This is like a really pretty, like peachy pink. It's got a beautiful like luminosity to it. And let's do something, I want to do something a little bit, well, definitely want to have a cream. So let's do this. This is the Nudies Matte in Salty Siren. And then I kind of want to do something else. You know what? I think I'm going to pull in a palette. I'm going to pull in a face palette that has some blushes in it. So we'll do that. Bronzers, I've got my Bondi Bay in there still. I have a little bit of that left. Let's do, I kind of want to use this again. My Huda Tantour in Light. We'll pull that in. And then highlights. What do I want to do? Nothing is really like exciting me right now when it comes to highlight. However, I have not used this in so long. Let's use this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. I have the shade Medium. Let's do that. That's more of like a bronzy gold color. I do have my Auric up there still. I have that Nabla Blush, which is pretty glowy, so I might not even want a highlighter all the time. Let's move on to palettes. Okay, at my palette drawer, I think what I'm going to do, to be honest with you, I really don't even feel like I have the wherewithal right now to go through this and pick out some palettes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to randomize 3 palettes. If I get something, if I get a palette that I have had in my rotation the last few times, I will just go ahead and pick something that I want to use. But I will screen record and I will show you everything that I get as always. Okay, so these are the 3 palettes I got. I got the mini Zendo. Was this in my stash recently? I feel like it was, maybe not, I don't know. I got mini Zendo, I got Electro Turquoise, and then my Bff palette, which I'm very, very excited about. So let's see what we want to do for lips. I could probably pick just about anything. Okay, at my lipsticks, and I have my singles over here. I might pick a single or 2, maybe not. What do I want to do for lips? I love to have a good red available. I kind of feel like using some of my Flower Beauty lipsticks, maybe focusing on these. I'm going to pick Rouge Berry. I'm going to do Flamingo Flirt. And I'm going to do Peachy Nude. Let's do those. I don't know that there's really anything that I like want to, actually, you know what? Let's focus on some of these. I have my Pat McGrath glosses down here that I have not given enough love to. So I have, what is this? Wicked Whisper. I've actually used that one before. Let's use this one. This is Peach Perversion. Oh, look how pretty that is. And then let's do this one too. This is, oh, let's flip it around. Prima Donna. So we'll do those two. Okay, you guys, I have everything picked out here. Let's do swatches as usual. I forgot to show you, I'm gonna incorporate this face palette. This is the Beauty Bakery Cotton Candy Champagne. Where do we want to start? I guess we can start with, I never know. I don't know. Let's just start with cheeks. I'll show you this palette. It's really, really beautiful. As with most of my face palettes, it just doesn't get enough love. But yeah, I really like this palette. I just don't show it enough love. All of these blushes are kind of a little, well, a lot shimmery, as you can see there. Hopefully you can see that. It's very, very gloomy out today, guys. I know, I'm sorry. So maybe that's better. I moved my light a little bit, but try not to move it too much because I told you it's like really giving me problems. This is my Nabla Blush, in truth. Oh my gosh, it's so incredibly soft. There's that. Forgot how much I absolutely love those. This is the Nude Sticks in Salty Siren. Beautiful color. Here is my, let's swatch my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter here. Very, very dark. This should be interesting. I don't know why I bought that shade, if I'm being honest with you. Probably because it was the only one left. Light was sold out and I really wanted to try it. Not my greatest moment, but whatever. Let's do lips. Let's swatch all my Flower Beauty lipsticks here. This is Peachy Nude. I've got Flamingo Flirt. I love the Flower Beauty lipsticks. They're just a really, really beautiful formula. The creams are my favorite, and this is Rouge Berry. I know that is like a terrible place to swatch, but hopefully you can see those pretty well there. The lip glosses, this is Prima Donna. And then let's swatch, what is this one? Peach Perversion. Oh, this has such a pretty, like, iridescence to it. Not going to be able to see these a whole lot, but there's Prima Donna, and that's Peach Perversion. And then let's swatch just a few shadows here, okay? So I have the Mini Zendo. This is one of my favorites. I really, really love this palette. This is one that I just feel like always looks good. Like any of these shades paired together is gonna get you something lovely. So there's that. I got my Kaleidos Electro Turquoise, which, if I'm being just very frank with you, I'm not that excited about. This is a palette that just doesn't excite me like it used to. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully having it in this rotation will change those feelings for me. I do remember loving this at one point. I mean, I think that the quality of these shadows is beautiful. I do actually love teal and orange together, especially with eyeshadow. I think it's just a beautiful combination. So I have that, and then I have my Bff palette, which I just raved about in my palette video, the last tag I did. I'm so excited to use this. We have to swatch these shimmers. They're too good. Okay, let me find a good spot for you here. Yeah, I cannot wait to play with these. Look at those shimmers. Love it, love it, love it. I think that's it. I think that's everything I needed to swatch for you guys. I'm gonna get this stuff put away. If you have made it this far, I hope that you will consider subscribing. It's truly one of the easiest, best ways to just support my channel, show you like it, you know. I appreciate it. I truly love anybody that spends a little bit of time with me. I would love to have you stick around for some more content, but until then, until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, beauties.